Hey, what's up guys, Klein here. So for today, we're gonna talk about something that some people might hate, the Rookie Rush deck. Okay, so to begin with, my Rookie Rush deck is not your typical Rookie Rush because first of all, I'm actually playing three colors, which is purple, blue, and green. And second, I do play some champions as well as some level 5s, just because I just don't want to get stuck up on rookie Digimons just in case my opponent do play tons of blockers. So let's start off with our Digitama. First, we have 4 copies of Demi-Meramon. So as you can see, Demi-Meramon is a purple Digimon. He is really useful because if there are some cases wherein you just wanna filter out your hand and you wanna dig up some more cards from your deck, then Demi-Meramon does a really good job on that. And another reason why I chose Demi-Meramon versus the usual Rookie Rush Digitama, which is Demi-Vmon, is because I am playing some purple cards and some purple option cards to be specific. So I do need to have that Digitama always available just in case I don't have any purple Digimon on play. Okay, now moving on to our rookies. Yes, we have tons of rookies because it's a Rookie Rush deck, you know. So first, we have 4 copies of Tapirmon. So what Tapirmon does here is we can attack, but at the same time, even though Tapirmon gets deleted, it's fine because he just replaces himself. Because what Tapirmon does is he just simply draws us cards. And sometimes the problem with Rookie Rush decks are you gas out, so you do need some extra draws which can help you to replenish your hand. Okay, next on our list are the 4 copies of Elecmon. So Elecmon is just your standard vanilla Digimon, but he is a very beefy rookie because he's at 5k DP. So in most cases, if your opponent does have if you security check one of your opponent's security pile and it's just a rookie, most probably Elecmon will survive. Another thing is some level 4s do have just 4k or 3k DP nowadays. So Elecmon does have a chance to survive after it attacks. So Elecmon only costs 0 to Digivolve, so it's fine because we have Demi-Meramon as our Digitama, and we probably won't be hard casting Elecmon for 4 memory. Okay, now moving on to our blue Digimons, our blue rookies. First, we have 4 copies of Armadillomon. So as you can notice, Armadillomon costs 1 to Digivolve, even though he's just a rookie. But the thing is, we won't be Digivolving into Armadillomon since our Digitama is a purple. So 100% of the time, we're gonna hardcast our Armadillomon just for 2 memory. And it's really convenient for us because not only it costs less to hardcast, but as well as it has 4k DP. So your standard vanilla rookies only have 3k DP. So if just in case Armadillomon manages to survive, then you already get your value. Okay, moving on to our next blue rookie, we have 4 copies of Vmon. So Vmon is really standard on Rookie Rush decks, especially on the English version, because Vmon has jamming. So what jamming does is, even though your opponent security checks a very high DP Digimon, Vmon won't get destroyed because he has jamming. So Vmon, you can do aggressive attacks with Vmon, and you can even combo it out with X Vmon, which I will explain later on. Okay, moving on to our green rookies. First, we have 4 copies of Leomon. So Leomon is just your vanilla Digimon, just like Elecmon. Even though it costs 2 to Digivolve, it only costs 2 to hard play as well. So 100% of the time, we're gonna hard play Leomon, and the thing is, he's a very beefy rookie because he has 5k DP, just like Elecmon. And that 2 cost to hard play is really important if you want to memory starve your opponent. Okay, moving on to our next green Digimons are the 2 copies of Mushroomon and 2 copies of Floramon. So basically, they are just the same, well, not the same Digimon, but they have the same stats. The difference, why I chose 2 of each, because I always want some variety on my rookies. just in case my opponent plays a BTO1 Omnimon. Okay, sorry, I kind of skipped on Gamamon. So Gamamon is just another blue rookie, which only costs 2 to hard play, but is kind of standard because he only has 3k DP. The reason why I chose Gamamon because I don't have any other blue Digimons that only cost 2 to hard play. And I do need some blue Digimons just in case I want to play my blue option cards, as well as if I want to Digivolve into my blue champions. So having 4 copies of Gamamon is kind of handy if if I want to Digivolve into my level 4s. Okay, now we're moving on to our level 4s. First we have the 4 copies of XVmon. So what XVmon does is, since as I've said before, there would be times that even if you attack with your rookies, they have a chance to survive, and if they do, we can Digivolve into our XVmon and then restand that rookie for another attack. So XVmon just adds more pressure to your opponent because it restands your rookie Digimons. Okay, next on our champion list are the 4 copies of Lobomon. So Lobomon is a hybrid Digimon. I included some hybrid Digimon because I am playing 4 copies of Davis, and just in case your opponent is like a yellow deck wherein they always want to board wipe your battlefield, then having the hybrid Digimon gives your opponent tons of pressure because they really can't remove your tamer. And just in case you are swinging for the win and you have a tamer on field, they can't delete the tamer, so on your turn you can just Digivolve into Lobomon and then attack for the win. Okay, next are the 2 odd copies of level 5s. So these are my only level 5s on this deck. So we have 2 copies of Dino Beamon. So I included Dino Beamon because there would be cases wherein your opponent will play some blockers. And then with Dino Beamon, first you can bait one of your rookies, attack with into your opponent, and then your opponent blocks, and then suddenly you can Digivolve into your Dino Beamon so that you can actually destroy that blocker. At the same time, you can do some piercing damage. So Dino Beamon's only purpose here is to just destroy some blockers of your opponents. Okay, now we're moving on to our tamers. We have the 4 copies of Davis. So as I've said before, we can Digivolve Davis into Lobomon and attack for the win. But another thing with Davis is, since we are playing both blue, green, and purple Digimons on this deck list, we can maximize the skill of Davis, wherein we get to reveal the top 3 cards of our deck, and we can get 1 green and 1 blue Digimon from those 3 cards. As I've said before, the problem with Rookie Rush is there would be times that you will be gassed out. So having Davis kind of replenishes your hand, and as well as it gives you the generic tamer ability wherein you always start at 3 memory. Okay, now we're moving on to our option cards. First, we have the 4 copies of a purple option card, which is Deathclaw. So Deathclaw's purpose here is just to destroy some blockers, because Deathclaw, even though we do sacrifice one of our Digimons, we can destroy our opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. So most of the blockers on the game are level 4s, unless you are playing green, which has Cherrymon, or black, which has Andromon. So Deathclaw is really useful in clearing up the opponent's field from blockers. So what we'd want to do here is we attack with our 5k DP Digimon, and since most of the blockers these days are just 5k DP, they would probably avoid blocking your Digimon and wait for a lower DP Digimon to attack. So once your 5k DP Digimon survives, you can sacrifice it with Deathclaw, and then you can destroy your opponent's blocker without him being able to block anything. So Deathclaw is such a good value, not only from your hand, but as well as from the security pals. So if we do get security check a Deathclaw, we can activate its main effect without actually sacrificing any of our Digimons. Okay, now moving on to our last card, our last option card. These are the just 4 copies of Hammer Spark. So Hammer Spark is really useful if you just wanna finish up some plays. Like for example, you wanna swarm your opponent with tons of rookies, we can use Hammer Spark to extend some plays. As well as if we wanna play maybe 2 Lobomons, we can play Hammer Spark, and then suddenly we have 4 memory if we do have 2 Davises on play. So Hammer Spark is really clutch, even if it's your opponent's turn, because sometimes we are just memory choking our opponent, giving him only 1 memory, and if he does attack, and then suddenly we security check a Hammer Spark, then it's our turn. So Hammer Spark is both offensively and defensively great for this deck. And that's it for today's video, guys. If you want to see some gameplays of this deck list, I did record some. I will link them up on the description down below, so do check them out. And of course, if you love the deck list or you just love the content, please do subscribe to the channel. Also, you can hit the like button, or if you have any suggestions regarding my deck list or any comments, do put them down on the comment section down below. So that's it for today, guys. Till next time, peace out.